conspiracy people, these planners of iniquity, they're not using the devil, they're using the scripture and praying to the devil to circumvent the scripture, because even Lucifer knows that what the Most High has written is going to happen.
It must come.
Oh, it's going to go down. He said,
Must come to pass.
how you said it? Oh yeah, you can come on that.
Oh yeah.
You
He's like,
come
oh,
on
you
that.
didn't know?
Yeah, right.
He's like, wait a, you know it's gonna happen? He's like, yeah.
And that's a trick bag. When
Everybody
you
knows.
die and you go to the devil and you like, devil, so I'm ready to fight I'm ready to fight the war against that Most High thing. And the devil's like, whoa.
Slow down now.
Slow
I'm
down
afraid
now.
of the Most High. First off, I'm terrified.
The Most High made me. Let's get that clear. This is a thing between me and him. I'm showing him that I ain't got to bow to y'all. And you, thank you for your soul. You just proved that I don't have to bow to y'all because you bowing to me. But
Keep bowing out. Don't.
but don't get it twisted, because whatever he said is gonna happen. Right?
Should I put on my fish hat to convince you?
Right. But
No, I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna put on the
no.
other
Change
one.
our name to Visor. We're gonna be the Visors.
Ooh.
The Jesus on earth. The
I like
Isusus on earth. That's what Visor means. The
I
Isusus
like
on earth.
it.
Not Yahweh on earth. No. So we are giving you guys clearly tonight. And we're gonna let you guys out of here because we're deep into our minutes tonight, because we're gonna do a part 2 and we can't get to all of this tonight. But we are showing you that the people that created Mardi Gras, that took it from its paganistic origins in the Eastern Hemisphere, and from Europe or whatever, right? The crew of Comus took that celebration and brought it directly here to New Orleans. And the 3 gentlemen that started that crew of Comus was Albert Pike, John Slidell, and Judah Benjamin. Now, the Times-Picayune will lie to you and tell you that it was 5 businessmen from the city that started this.
Or they'll say 5 from Mobile, Alabama. They got all kinds.
They got
of
called a lie. They say that the Cowbellians created it, and they were too rowdy, so they got rid of them, only to have their first parade be a tribute to idolatry.
Yep. Sure was.
So we're not gonna fight in the street. We're gonna orderly praise the devil.
That's what they.
Pretty much what it was. So yeah, Times-Picayune gonna lie to you, but they're gonna give you the truth and the fact that Comus is still residing over it for 160 years. Now, do we care about Mardi Gras? No. Care less. We ain't hating on Mardi Gras. We're trying to get you to understand that the 3 people that built this thing were big components in the Civil War, which stopped New Orleans from being the richest place in New Orleans,
And we're pro-slavery.
and pro-slavery. So the people that created Mardi Gras, the starters of Comus, that still officiates over Mardi Gras, were the instigators and kept the Civil War going to keep slavery, right? To keep the servitude of us. They were major components in it, financially and through the dogma and the propaganda.
And one major thing is that they controlled the ports. That was one major thing that always came up, from being related to naval captains to literally just owning and controlling the port.
Yes.
So who's to say that they stopped controlling the port?
Yeah. Who never stop. They ain't no stop. Gotta have that money. Now, we touched upon in the beginning part that this was a crew of assassins. See, when you look at Albert Pike, you will find that Albert Pike was part of a group, the Skull and Bones, that the Skull and Bones, the crew of Comus, was an offshoot of the Skull and Bones, and was the assassination sect of the Skull and Bones of Yale. We all know Skull and Bones of Yale. All of the major rulers of this Mizraim that we've had by way of senators, congressmen, and presidents, are all going through Skull and Bones.
Natural progression.
Skull and Bones use an actual skull, the skull of Geronimo, an indigenous from here, right? So you have, just setting it again, getting this, clear for you guys, right? That the Comas isn't just a parade. It's the assassination sect of the Skull and Bones. Also were the ones that were responsible for paying for the Civil War on the Confederate side and also bringing in the world banking system. All from right here in New Orleans. If you want to get the control of the world banking, won't you start with the greatest port in the richest city in North America?
World port. World banking, world
Common
port.
sense to me.
Rothschild lived here for a while in order to set that up as
Rothschild
well.
lived
He
here
was
for
moved here.
St. Charles Street. I'm pretty sure he lived on St. Charles.
Oh yeah.
I live on St. Charles. So, to show you that they only give you, that this world, this city gives you just things to shut you up. When it came to take down all these statues, the two worst ones, Andrew Jackson and Albert Pike, never even was part of the conversation. Think that's by accident? So you don't know who's a part of Comas. So you don't know if your mayor, Mitch Landrieu, at the time was that and gave a concession. Said, look, we'll give y'all these, but we can't do all of them, so you can only do 5. Or we can only do 6. The city can only pay for 6 in the budget. That's how they get you in the bureaucratic. You going there for everything, that you deserve your rights. And they tell you, okay, yeah, you're right. You deserve your rights. But look,
Behind you.
but look, we behind you, right? We behind you. But the way our government is set up, we can only do like 3 things. Like we want to give you everything, but we can only afford to do 3
Oh,
things.
we behind you, all right.
We behind you though.
Watch.
So tonight we have covered that the crew of Comas was instrumental in the Civil War and continuing to finance the South to keep up slavery. Judah Benjamin was the Louisiana senator that received the money from Solomon Rothschild, who funded him to continue to push and promote the Confederate Army. Albert Pike was a general in that army. Isn't that crazy? You got the general and the financier of the Civil War right here from New Orleans, right here in New Orleans, and started the crew of Comas right here. You don't think they were assassins? They was killing every day.
Signing off on it too.
And when you look in the history books, you'll find that they are connected to 7 presidential assassinations. I won't say deaths. 7 presidential assassinations. The crew of Comas. In your city, the crew of Comas.
Well, they're dressed like Klansmen.
And good point, my
I
brother.
don't know. This is hard, but I guess it's hard if you want it to be.
You know, everybody always talk about the invisible ceiling, the why we can't get together as a community, why our school system is this way, and why, and then we turn around and point the finger at our community because we got ignorant parents, because niggas can't get together,
Sure.
we don't know how to act, we can't all be in one place. Oh, your people ignorant. Oh man, that's so sad. That's so sad. You are negating all that has been done to make us this way and not acknowledging the fact that the Most High still gives us grace and mercy to turn to Him,
Yes.
to get it right, to eat angel food in this life.
This life. Yes. Hallelujah.
These celebrations that we just say is just what they do.
Yeah, I I ain't doing what
I
they
ain't
do. I'm
doing
just grabbing
that.
beads and just kicking it with the baby. Man,
That ain't my business. You go on about, do what
you
you, yeah. Oh man, it is your business. If you ain't telling somebody the truth, then you're a part of the lie.
mm. Never wanted to live and be a part of the lie, my brother. I always wanted to live and be a part of the truth.
That's all. That's
So much
all.
more value.
There's so much more to go on to. There's so much more to get into. But we'll
Get
be
into the
back on it
mafia next
Wednesday
time
night.
around. Get into
Yes,
the rest of it.
yes,
Everybody wants to be gangster and be a part of the mafia and act mafioso.
yes.
We're gonna talk about where the
We're gonna talk
mafia
about the
came from
mafia
and tell who your daddy is.
and know that Albert Pike had the politic connects. He had the mafia connect. We all know about the Marcianos or the whatever the name, the Marconis here in New Orleans. We know who the mafia are,
These are
right?
famous families that had
Famous
specific
families.
areas that they ran, and they were brought to do the same thing,
Marcelo,
reinstitute.
yes. We all know this. And it just is what it is,
That's how you go for it.
You walk by a pig having sex with a rat, and you see it so many times, you're just like, oh, that's just them. No, do you understand that when that pig and that rat have sex, that they're gonna have an offspring, and that somebody might want to sell you that one day as bacon? When you think it ain't got nothing to do with you, you know what I'm saying? But if you're living in iniquity, then I guess it all tastes good, right?
Right.
It all
They
tastes
say what you
good.
don't know don't hurt you. That's a lie.
That is a lie. Yeah, that is a lie. What you don't know will hurt you.
Because people don't know what's in that pork, and they got hypertension, high blood pressure, and they're dying from obesity every single day, whether they know exactly what's in that thing that's killing them or not.
Not. That's right. As you sopping down that
Please, they pray over it. They're like, oh yeah, multi-cell.
Yeah, they praying over that
pray
pork.
over it. It's gonna
It'll
bless
be all
it.
right. And then they use a little thing in scripture about Paul where they ask if Israelites can eat
Oh, that's
the
the
food. That's the worst
worst.
one. Yeah, they bring that one up. Talk about
Don't
long as you pray on it and long what defiles a man is what comes out his mouth,
don't
not what he
use
put
the
in his
scripture
mouth.
for that.
For that, that
That's
was
what the enemy uses the scripture for.
right. That's what the enemy used it for. We did it strictly. Hold on. My battery's running low. That's definitely time for us to get up out of here because the battery's running low. Everything is gone. So I mean, we really got it in tonight. We got 5%. We can close it out. But using that terminology of that's only for you to walk in someone's house and eat a little, touch their food. You know what I'm saying? Taste it so that you don't disrespect them. That comes from the fact that they were going to be going to strange lands with people that didn't know the laws. They didn't understand the dietary laws.
Hebrews are
He
very
was-
specific. Like,
Yes.
we don't eat like everybody else. So everything is really strange outside of our diet. And our body is
Right.
specific.
And our bodies are specific. That's why the Most High put our diet in here.
That's why this is our temple and our
That's-
altar.
You want to worry about you at the store buying sacrifices or libations for your altar at the house, clean water or fresh fruits, but you eating pork yourself.
So we're just destroying the altar, the main altar. Most High speaks through us.
Yes, he does. Yes. I don't know what part you're talking about rereading the scriptures, but we're saying that the people that believe in having altars by their door are the ones that are putting fresh fruits and all of these things, and the fact that you should be taking care of this temple here, this temple. So that's the show for tonight, man. So we'll talk to y'all soon. Shalom, shalom. We will see you Wednesday.